I know, homo.com. Oh, we gotta stop talking shit like that.
What's wrong?
It just.
That was my dick dragging across the floor.
Hey, shit happens.
Want to hear it again?
No.
Sound like it hurt, but I still got my foreskin.
It sounds like you got what's it called?
Elephantitis.
Herpetitis. Well,
Elephant
herpetitis.
Elephant herpetitis. You beat me to it. God damn.
Little crust action there, bud.
It was all right though. So I last long because I can't feel nothing.
Anyway, let's start out at number 21. Okay.
All right, episode 21. What do we got here? We got before we get into the so this week's faux pas.
Yeah. Faux pas.
We got the sneak. The little, what did you just say?
It's a sneak peek about we might be adding an addition to our family here.
Yeah.
As far as a third wheel.
It depends though how he feel about us.
Right.
After listening to.
He says we're funny.
Yeah. Well, we want funny because it's entertaining.
That's it. That's all.
But we also want understanding too. So,
making people think. That's the key. Okay. If you listen to it just for laughs, then you're missing the point. The point is, you can be smart and funny at the same time.
Right. You don't have to sacrifice neither one.
Right.
Right.
I mean, the way you look. I mean, it doesn't.
You can't help it. You can't help it.
I mean, you look smarter than you are.
Well, this week would prove that. But
no. We're not going to. All right, here's the thing. Okay, on that situation, I think we need to slam the door on that one.
Okay.
All right, because it makes you look.
Because you thought about it.
No, I did.
And you're like, you know what? He has a little bit of a point.
No, it's not that. You don't have any points. Okay, you burned your points this week. Okay. All right. The thing is, okay. Our natures were talked about, okay? That was a big thing about each one of us as far as who we are and how we are and what we do, right? Okay. All right. In my situation, okay, I've always been this way, but not to an extent that I am. Meaning that if I could afford it, I could help the person, okay? But if I couldn't, but if there's anything else I could do, I would do, okay? So I've always been supported in that sense, okay? Now, in your nature, okay, and I'm not going to say pride. But no, it's not pride. No, it's not pride. It's negligence. No, it's not negligence. No.
I'd rather take negligence than pride. I really would.
Not me.
I really would because
not me.
Pride removes you from the totality of things. Like, okay, it's all about you, and then negligence is you just are not. It's just kind of being, I don't want to say lazy. I'd rather be lazy than prideful, even though they two kind of go hand in hand, but it depends.
Okay, all right. Edit that. That wasn't smart. Okay, here's the thing. Okay, that's me. That's my nature. Okay, all right. Here's the thing. If you're my friend, okay, and I tell you who you are my friend. Okay. As Jesus told his disciples, you are my friend, meaning that I will die for you no matter, that kind of thing. Well, I'm in the same boat, okay? I'm doing the same thing. I'd sacrifice myself for a cause of yours, or if you needed something to that point, yes. Okay?
I appreciate it. I'll take a bullet for you too.
Exactly.
A rubber bullet. Or rubber.
Or dildo.
We're thinking the same thing.
Okay, all right, gotcha. But the thing is, and I know you're the same way, okay? But in circumstance, there's a difference because of your circumstance and my circumstance, okay?
There's a great disparity in wealth.
It is. It's a have and have not, okay? And the sad thing is, when people that have keep it themselves and just keep on having and not spread anything, what happens? The ones that don't have it see them as a problem
They resent them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And what happens when they resent them? They cause a lot of problems. Not to say that it's right, but it's not fair.
Right,
and that's
right.
what I think the whole situation with BLM and stuff like that. It's not fair. Okay,
Right.
but you don't burn a house down because the person inside of it is racist. You don't do that.
Right.
Okay?
That's good. That's
You
good.
take him out of the house, burn him up, and sell the house to somebody else. Okay? That's how you do it. Okay? All right. But in your circumstances, when we say pride or anything like that, you're not willing to accept help, okay? Because you think it as a price. You have a price on it. You have a payback situation. You have a I owe you something, okay? And what did we say from the get-go, okay? And I've been guilty of it too, okay? When you do something for me, I feel like I owe you, so I have to get. Okay, the only reason I do that is because I have it, okay?
So it's knowing that we don't owe each other nothing.
Exactly.
But it's just a feeling like, man, it's just a feeling like, damn, he looked out for me. So you want to show your gratitude by looking back for them.
All right.
Looking out.
Whenever you say, I appreciate that, I thank you, that is payment in full.
Right. But sometimes words are just words, and I know, yeah, right. I agree.
I can smell
Sometimes
bullshit when I hear it. Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
But I think what society now is missing is that it's that little extra effort. Like, just saying I love you is not good enough.
It never was.
You have to always
It never was.
You have to show it by your character, by your consistent behavior.
Paul said, okay, shoot, getting into this, but Paul said, love without action is not love. Meaning that you have to show, you have to physically or emotionally or do something that actually shows it, not to just say it. Okay, what is something? Actions. Hold it. Words without actions are dead. Because
action speaks louder than words.
Well, okay.
I'm saying I'm adding.
Yeah. You can either take it either way. Which one you like, A or B? I like A. He takes B. So which one? We'll have a text us and let us know what you think. But that's what it is, okay? And I was guilty of pressuring you to do something which was kind of in a joking manner, but kind of in a serious manner, because I'm kind of tired of you not taking help when it would be so easy,
right? In
your case, okay, to make your load a little bit lighter, okay, so you could maybe accomplish more, that there's no pressure on you that I have to do this, I have to go wash more cars or do whatever, and that you could work on your dreams or your that kind of thing. So because that should be your priority.
Okay.
All right.
I have a few thoughts. Let me just spill these out before. So one, my thing is, see if I can remember them. All right. I don't, like we talked about earlier yesterday, for a long time, and that hot ass weather.
Oh man, that's another fuel. It was fuel.
Right.
It was a match to the gasoline. Oh yeah, I was burning up.
So I don't mind accepting help when I don't have it. I may be a have not, but I actually have enough where other people just don't have any. So if I have enough and I have some and I know I'm good, then by taking what I don't need, then that is now it's extra. I don't need extra in my life, and that could go to somebody who really needs it. I don't, and they will be taking advantage. That's like, and what you just said now, it will be easier. And too much in this world, we do things for convenience. When you place yourself in this last one, when you place yourself in a situation where you are on your toes, you don't get lazy. Now you're training mind over matter. Where, okay, well, I know I gotta wash cars. I know more cars to me that's fine. Because when there's no ego, there's no desires, there's no dreams that I have to. No, my dream is just peace of mind. It's so that I can access something that'll help everybody. So if anything starts to interfere with that, then okay, I need to get some help to help relieve some of this burden. But if I got it and it's just an inconvenience, no, that's just taking the easy way out. That's lazy. No, I can put, if I had one leg, I would take that help.
Your
because
examples suck.
Well, I have to take it.
Really do.
I have to take it to the extreme.
If you had one leg, okay, I would throw money at you so fast. Because I'd hate to see a one-legged car washer.
Well, because you know how long it would take me to wash a car? I know. Then I would take that extra help. But
actually, I'd film it and sell the rights to the film to say, hey, TikTok, here we come.
Look at this funny. Look at this. This don't even... How he gonna drive? How you gonna press? How you can't drive a stick?
I know. What's the deal? No. That's your nature. See, that's what I didn't want to interfere with, okay?
And I appreciate that.
And you pushed that so far...
You pushed it.
No, you pushed it because I did.
He threatened me, y'all. Hey, yo, he threatened. He said he would never ever be my friend again.
But
if I didn't allow him to help me?
What does that tell you of how much or how important that is to me?
Right.
That I would take the sacrifice of losing you as a friend. Oh yeah, there you go. As losing you as a friend, okay? Because you didn't want help because I could take. Now I'm just saying easy, okay? When something comes up, okay, say for instance, okay, like that bill you got, okay, for your truck, all right, okay, it kind of hit you hard. I was thinking maybe $300.
That's what I was thinking in my mind.
Okay,
for everything,
right? I'm the same. I'm the same way, you know. But when I've been there, I've done that, okay, and when I get to the point where I'm constantly worrying about how am I going to pay for it? How am I going to pay for it? Because I've been there, okay? But it's been a long time since I haven't had to do that.
So what you're saying, you have empathy and compassion.
No, compassion, not empathy. I don't feel sorry for you.
No, that's sympathy. Empathy, you feel for me. You feel for me because you've been there.
Oh, okay.
Sympathy is, I feel sorry for your ass. It's pity.
I have pity for you, not empathy.
Now you fucking with me.
Okay, but the thing is, okay, I've been there, done that, okay? I have a few more years on you, okay? I do.
You do.
But you are more intelligent than me.
In some aspects.
In a lot of aspects.
And like oil changes? No.
That has, oil changes, you could teach a 5-year-old to change oil. That's
okay, well, apparently a 5-year-old
they don't have to get
got
into
me
it.
beat.
No. Anyways, you learned your lesson though. That's the thing. And plus, it made you think about it more. It made you study, and that was pretty good on your part. You didn't say, fuck it, I don't have to deal with it because I got somebody else to do it for me. No, you said, hey, now I can do it. I'm gonna try it. Like you did your other things that you did, your bumper, your other things. Okay. You weren't afraid to go ahead and do that.
I appreciate that. Check what else happened now. I turned on my...
oh, yeah, your windshield wipers.
The motherfucker just started moving for no reason.
That's pretty wild.
Yeah.
You know what that is? That's a sign that you should have took me up on that.
Probably is.
It is a sign.
It ain't no damn sign. It's a sign that I was right.
No, it's... No. If it was a sign, if it was right, they wouldn't have done it. It's a sign telling you, hey... I think I need a little bit of help because I'm trying to stress this as much as possible. Okay, when you live day to day, which you do, and you have your schedule, and you eat at 5 o'clock now, and you got everything done. Okay, all right. State inspections, registrations, insurance, and all those things. I mean, they're a hassle. Okay. I know you accept it, you deal with it, but you really don't want to because it takes away from your energy, okay, which it does. Okay, when something like a malfunctioning of a vehicle, okay, causes a major problem, which in this climate we're having now, it's kind of, you better fix it now or you're going to lose it, and then where would you be then?
And that's why you convinced me to go ahead and get the radio.
And that was kind of like big of you to just say you did it because I was shocked you did that. I really was, because I thought
took it to.
I thought you were going to stand your ground and be that stubborn asshole that you can be, that you are sometimes. Okay, that you are, because your ego.
It's not
you
ego.
think all right, your personality, because look what color you are. I'm sorry, it just is.
Well, what color am I? Mocha, cappuccino. Until I take
mulatto.
Until I take off my shirt, then I'm Irish.
But you got to cut your head off first.
I don't got enough for that one.
I know. Okay, but I'm
stubborn. I got you.
I know, and I'm the same way. But I've learned my lesson about not. And here's another thing. Remember, I told you about this. This is the key to one of life's treasures that you can use. Okay. When somebody blesses you, okay, and says, "Here, take this. You might need it," and you say, "No, I'm fine." What does that do to the person that's trying to give that to you? What is that like?
Depends on that person.
No, it isn't. It's the actual act. Okay?
Right.
It's the actual act. Now, if you were to say, if I knew you had a steady paycheck come in, I'd say I wouldn't. But I know your situation, that you're waiting on people to pay you. It's not a guarantee that you'll have money in the bank. And I don't care what you have in the bank. That's buffer. Meaning that if shit hits the fan, you'll have something either put down or do something, okay? But this is a major inconvenience because it kind of interrupts your lifestyle for a little bit. Now, if I can support your lifestyle by helping you that way, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to, get one up on you by taking, but that's where you're taking it sometimes.
No, that never crossed my mind.
Oh, give me bullshit.
Really?
Bullshit.
That never crossed my mind.
That's one of those things that he's better than me.
No.
Yeah,
are you serious?
Hey, I think of you better than me.
No, yes,
it's true.
You're better than me in that aspect.
What do you mean?
I always look at anybody else that's not me. I always look at them as a god. That's the now when you start to work your way on that from that, but I start you off there. That's just a matter of just that's not even a.
Or what about T-Man?
What about still, because
really?
I'm not looking at the personality. I'm looking at what behind the personality, behind that individuality. Okay. I'm never looking at something. No, I'll never. No, it's you have me now. You lost me. We're going to these high ass abstract thoughts, and then you're lost.
That's what you got to do. This is.
Oh no, this is what crossed my mind.
Okay,
was man, this dude is so giving, but I don't need it now. Let him at least hold on to that to where maybe if I really need it, or if somebody else
I know
needs
exactly
it.
what you're talking about. You're right.
Like, that's the
you
only
warned
thing.
me. You warned me. You gave me a good warning sign of what I was doing, and I was doing that. But I put the brakes on. Okay, I did.
And I appreciate that.
Okay, I did put the brakes on. But in this case scenario that we're dealing with, it ain't nothing. It ain't nothing but a thing. Okay?
I appreciate,
it's
and
no
I know
problem.
That. Like
okay?
I said,
it's no problem.
I know that, like when my engine light came on, like I said, first person I thought of, because I know you got me. I know, man. I know you got me. If shit hits the fan, I know you got me. But if I can handle it, I will. And if I can't, I will try, because that encourages thought, encourages study, encourages learning, growing. But if I hit my ceiling, boom, I know you can get me over the hump. I know that. But
when's the last time you hit your ceiling?
We have to challenge ourselves.
When's the last time you hit your ceiling? Never.
Man, we hit our ceiling. All right, well, what you call it? Anytime, and people hit their ceiling every day, man. Like
don't.
I say challenge. Like we get challenged every day, and we accept the challenge.
Okay, you accept the challenge, but okay. Why does the challenge have to be so damn hard for you?
And here's the thing, though. I don't hit my ceiling because I always have the support that I need, the kind that I need to not hit my ceiling.
What do you think I'm trying to do?
Right.
Prevent you from hitting your ceiling.
And you do. Like when you help me out with changing the oil. That prevented me from hitting bam, bam, bam. It just... What did I say? I said this. Well, I could just call AAA, had them use like, no, don't do that. We'll do it. I was like, okay, you're right. Let's not take the easy way out, and let's like.
It wasn't the easy way out.
It wasn't, but it was easy. It was less easy than just calling somebody to come give me a tow. Like, it's different ways that people help me out that fits within my spiritual tenets, like that I just cannot break.
Okay. All right.
It keeps me on the path.
Here's one of the things. All right. Your friends can be tools too. Okay. Not
to be used, but
negative. No, in a negative sense, because you're a tool. Okay. No. And there's a purpose for them to do something. Okay. Like a wrench or a screwdriver or whatever. Okay. The title is tool, but what you do. Okay. All right. All right. If my biggest strength right now is being able to help. Okay. All right. If you leave the tool in the drawer long enough, okay, it's going to collect rust. It's going to prevent it from being used. Okay. It's going to be neglected. Okay. What I'm trying to say is, I need to be in the game, man. I need to, this is my thing. Okay?
I got you.
You know, and hey,
I got you.
I would do the same thing for you. Okay? No, I'd do the same thing you're doing. Okay? Now here's one of the things. Like I said, I've been there, done that. Okay? My biggest fallback was my brother and my dad. Okay? When I lost them, I lost everything as far as fallback. So that means I had to jump on and say, hey, I had to be like you. Meaning that, I can't ask for anybody because there's really nobody there to ask. Okay? But when I kind of conquered that and said, hey, I'm pretty confident in what I'm doing, I can do this, okay? But you still make mistakes. You still run into problems like a vehicle or a bill that you never thought about, okay? And I'm like saying, who am I going, who am I going to call? Okay. Now, it hasn't come up yet, but it may, and I'm thinking it will, that there'll be something that you can do for me that you're the only one. Okay. And I will call you, and the first thing you'll say is, whatever it takes, whatever you need, whatever it is. Okay. Because I have that as like a credit card. I can put that out and pay it. Okay. And that's what I think about as you and me as friends. Is you're my brother now. I have to call you in case something I need. Okay?
I hope you do.
Well, that's the thing.
If not,
I will.
If not,
I will, because I can't depend on anybody else. I really don't have anybody to depend on. Let's see. My brothers are a joke as far as common sense. They call me all the time. They depend on me, which I become the big brother, which I don't mind, and I have the knowledge or whatever, the skills to help them out.
Which that's what you are,
right,
to me.
Right, but the thing is, you're not letting me be. See, and it's not that it hurts me to. It hurts me more that I can't do it than it hurts me that if I did it, I'd be losing,
I got you.
And I don't let money interfere with a friendship because it's not money to me. Okay? Right. The value of money is lost on me right now because the shit I'm buying. It's like one of those things that, hey, that looks good. I'll buy it. Okay? I'm just saying. Okay? All right. This is going to be in the pot, but I didn't want to bring it up. Okay. This is a story. Okay. I bought a mattress, a number bed mattress. Your mom.
Sure, you want to put this in?
Yeah. Because
we only got 6 subscribers.
Well, they don't know anything, so it's fine, and they don't know who I am, so I don't think so. Anyways, okay. I bought a sleep number bed, and it's a smaller bed, so I got a king size, and I had to get rid of it. So I'm starting to take it apart. I'm gonna save it because.
Where am I gonna sleep at?
Under the bed. Okay.
You got bunk beds?
No, it's a floor where there's a space between the bed.
So you got a twin size bed for the both of us?
No,
how's that gonna work?
It's a queen size. We have.
I'll just sleep on top of you.
No, we got separate.
You sleep on top of me?
No, because you're lumpy. We got separate. We got separate controls. Okay, so if you're freaking hot, I'm not gonna be feeling the heat from you. Okay, all right, just saying. Anyways. All right, it's due in August. August 5th is my dealing date. So I said, this is in my head. I'm saying, okay, I got to get in there and straighten up the room. I got to take it apart and do all that stuff. Okay. Which is kind of tough because it's one of those things I'm procrastinating, keeping it off. Well, I decided last week, okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go in there and I pulled it apart. I take everything apart, and I found out that the base is in 4 pieces. Okay, and they have individual covers on them, and they pop up, and I can clean out underneath them and put them back, which is kind of cool. Later on, I'm gonna take the whole thing apart and put it in a box and
so
just put it.
That's like built-in storage compartment.
No. It's a cheap bed frame.
I got you.
It's a stand.
But you
bed
can
frame.
use it as a
Oh
storage.
yeah. You can set it up if you wanted to. You can hide gold and stuff under it if you wanted to. Build shelves under there, and yeah, it'd be like you're safe. But I did it. So it's pretty full under there because the wife was. I mean, as bad as I was in pack ratting, she was kind of like, shove it under there and we'll deal with it later. Well, it's packed. I think she did that also to keep the dogs from going under the bed because they used to do that all the time. We just drag them out. All right, so I go in there, I'm taking stuff out, and then I said, I found a piece of mail. Okay. I open it up and the big, did I tell you?
Yeah, you told me.
You told you. Okay, all right.
Briefly before I had to.
Oh, did I tell you the cost?
Yeah, I wanted to actually bring that up with my cost. Like, if I can come up with an unexpected few $100s,
yeah,
because you had to come up with an unexpected chunk.
Yeah. Okay. My unexpected chunk is when the government can take shit away from you. The government can put a lien on your house. The government could put could take your paycheck basically.
Irish.
Yeah, the Irish. Yeah.
No, Iris.
The Irish.
Irish.
Yeah.
Irish.
Those guys. Okay. All right. Well, when I found it, I said, "Whoa, she held this from me. I didn't have no clue." Okay, this is for the listeners. When I opened it up, it was like, "Whoa, what the, and it didn't hit me as hard as it did. It hit me in other ways. I'm being ignorant. Okay, I should have known, what we were doing, but she kept it from me, and she was trying to take care of everything, which she did. But in this case, I think she was like, I don't know how I'm going to do this, but let's deal with it later. She was a procrastinator. I mean, she just knew. She wrote the book on procrastination. Okay, and well, anyways, when I saw it, I said, "Hey, I got to take care of something." But it was the had I not did what I did, I would never found that in timely fashion. Meaning, okay, and yeah, it took a big chunk. It did, but I didn't care. Okay, it was something that I owed. Okay, that I had to pay because you don't fuck with it. You don't. Hey, look at Wesley Snipes. Okay.
And who else did he get in trouble?
Let's see who. Hey, look at Joe Biden. I mean, just just kidding.
Look at Joe Biden.
Yeah. Hunter.
Look at
millions.
What's that? The guy. Oh man, messed up the flow.
Come on.
The mafia guy. They got.
What's him called? Scarface, Capone.
Yeah, I'll go.
Yeah, that was the only way they could get him on tax evasion. Okay. I did not evade taxes. I'm going to tell you straight up, on purpose, okay? I realized that we had done something a couple years ago that we should have caught up on, but we never did, so it was one of those things. It was put under the table and never thought of again. And when it hit the fan, it kind of hit the fan hard. But I was able to take care of it, okay? All right. To me, that amount would be the same amount as you're paying $700.
No.
Yes. In the sense,
I could probably see that based on what you have.
No. In the sense that it
hurt.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It does
a little bit.
And the way you kind of like pinch that penny, it does. You've gone to microeconomics. Okay, you go to your grocery store and you buy it to the penny as far as stuff. You don't
buy the same shit every day.
But you've gotten it to the point where you pay pretty much the same amount or close to.
Right.
But that's you, okay? But when something like that happens, it's like, oh shit,
Well, that's why you have rainy day funds, man. You got
rainy day funds. It ain't raining yet, okay?
It's been hot as a motherfucker.
And that's what I'm talking about.
And humid. It feels like
it's like in here. It's humid.
That's a hell of a tag team.
Yeah.
The heat and humidity.
Yeah. Oh, This is Virginia, man. It's supposed to be like this every year. I've been here 40 years. What? No, hold up. 40?
It went like this last year.
40 years. Yeah, it was.
What?
It comes in spurts, okay? Like August, hey, it might be a month hot, okay? July might be kind of breezy, not too bad. June might be a month because it's a humid place, okay? Like Las Vegas. What is it? It's hot as a mofo and most of the year.
You just got desert.
Because that's where it is. It's the same way here. Why complain about it if it's going to be this way for 3-4 months?
I'm just observing. It's hot as a mofo.
Oh, is that what it is? Okay.
It's an observation.
So how long have you observed this?
It ain't been. I have observed that it has not been this hot and humid.
Okay. All right. What do you do with your observation?
You process it.
Okay.
And you remember how hot it was.
Okay. You do that.
July.
But also you tell yourself, it's summertime.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be hot. And I've been in places that are hotter. Okay. And global warming. I'm not going to be into that because it's not my cup of tea. Okay. Because it's causing more problems than it is solutions, because you can't fix nothing. You can't fix something this big.
There's nothing that humans can do that will correct global warming, because it's not humans that are causing the global warming. Now, we may be contributing.
Them damn ants.
We may be contributing to it,
right,
but we're not causing it. If the humans wasn't on the planet,
it still go through.
The whole solar system will be experiencing a global warming. Every planet is experiencing a global warming. That's just how we are moving, or how the Earth and the solar system is moving through the universe.
It's cyclical too. It happens.
Exactly.
It's not as bad as it, but the thing is, it's a blame game too, and it's like, we have a solution. Don't do this. That's not a solution.
Well, then what happens is you have one company that promotes a product that's going to help with that. So now they're exploiting this global warming thing in order to increase their bottom line, which that propagates and builds, and everybody else start doing the same thing, and then,
Yeah, it's all about the dollar. I'm sorry, that's what it is. It's all about the money. But anyways, my situation like that is I'm glad I found it, and I kind of got me a better perspective of my wife. It kind of hurt that, she did that, but it was kind of like, I can understand that's why she did it.
You also hurt because you knew that she was under pressure and there was nothing that you could do. I don't think there was anything you could do about it, even if you knew. I don't think she would have let you, just because that's...
One of the big things about being married, 2 heads are better than one, okay? Yeah, sometimes we come up with stupid ideas, and sometimes, the smart one prevails, which is why you last so long in a marriage. But the thing is, I felt you shouldn't take that on your own by yourself.
Right.
And that's a big deal.
Well, did you ever get that? Did you ever talk to them, your tax people, and figure out why they didn't catch that shit?
I don't think it would have helped. They would have just said, "Oh, by the way, we did send you 1099s and this and that." I never saw them because I never opened the mail.
But my thing is, if they looked at your tax whatever, and they saw that a certain amount of money was taken out from a certain account,
right,
like a 401k or whatever, and they should have known, well, damn, there should be a penalty on whatever. Shouldn't they have put that into
all right,
in their equation?
Here's the thing. We took it out in 2020. Okay. We filed taxes in 2021. Nothing was said. I filed taxes in 2022. Nothing was said.
Well, you need to stop filing taxes with these people.
No.
And go switch.
Well, Lori filed taxes herself on 2021.
Okay.
I went back to Moulton, who I deal with, because I didn't know what to do, because I'm by myself. And the thing is, I had it, so I paid it. And it's one of those things you can argue the point. Well, I didn't know, that kind of thing. But I think I have a solution as far as it's not going to hurt as I thought it would be.
Well,
okay?
I would say, I don't know if that's everybody's experience, but I have heard that the IRS does refund when people have given them too much.
I've never had a refund in a while. We pay close to even tax. That's all we do. Okay. That's it.
Well, but, I mean, not like a refund when you file your taxes, but like years later they see like this, you pay like.
Sure.
I've heard of people getting a check.
One of the things is, okay, have you ever gone IRS.com?
Yeah.
And you got your own account?
Yeah.
And you can tell how much you owe?
Yeah.
Well, I just did that. Okay. And I said, okay, let me check. Okay. And boom, there it was.
It was there?
I said, what the? Yeah, it was there.
Okay.
If I hadn't seen it, I would have said, okay, well, then, I'm pretty good. But no, it was there. And then it showed me from the paperwork that what happened and what we did. And it's kind of like, okay.
So again, my question is, why isn't these tax preparers seeing the same thing that you're seeing?
Because that's my account. Okay.
You can't go into that?
No. They only go with what I give them. That's the whole point. They only go with... That's why people get in trouble. They only give the tax guy what they want to show him. And some of the stuff that they do show him, the tax guy says, you can't deduct this. This is bullshit. But they try to because they're trying to, get over on taxes. Okay? Mine was pleading stupidity, pretty much. I let her take care of everything, and it just got pushed under the bed.
I'm writing everything off on my taxes.
Well, yeah, because you're business.
If I buy it, and I'm in the truck, then it's business.
Okay, good.
All my food.
Okay. His name is.
All my water.
His social security number is, and you can help him by buying stuff while he's in his truck.
Hey, look, check this out. Whatever back pay I got, send the bill to him since he wants to be so generous. All right, hit him with another bill. See how much he laughing then.
Hey,
anyway,
ain't nothing but a thing. And we try to get serious about each other, right? Okay. I know my limitations as far as what I'm doing. Okay?
All right, that's what's okay. I gotta respect that too.
I see the end of the tunnel. Okay. And I'm being honest about it, meaning that, hey, I've got some conditions that normally you kind of like hold your breath and hopefully everything turns out. Well, if it don't turn out, I don't care because I've got everything covered as far as, I'm working on it still, but I've got everything covered that if I'm not here, it don't matter. Okay? Because I will have my ducks in a row, not like what my wife left me with, because I would not put that on anybody. And I don't blame her for doing it because I don't think she would. She didn't know how I could handle it because I used to do that. I used to pay all my bills because I had a first wife that was like me, didn't do anything, didn't pay attention. She sometimes opened the mail, but it was all me. I had to pay. I kept track of my paycheck and what goes where and all that stuff.
So when when the role was finally reversed, you was like, man, I get a little, feels good not to have to like.
Tell me about it. It was like, oh my.
And then the other person wants to do it.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. But it was one of those things. She was hiding it from me, but it was trying to protect me. Because of my condition of how I worry so much. And, I can go off the deep end anytime sometimes because I've done it before with her. And she had to fight me back and try to get me back to where I'm at. And I'm there right now and I ain't going nowhere. So I'm on an even keel as far as that's concerned.
All right, man, well.
That's how I know myself. And when I offer something, it's on a my faculties are clear. Meaning I've looked at the whole solution. It doesn't cause me any problems. It will help me in the long run if I do this. So let's do it.
All right.
Okay?
I appreciate that.
That's how I look at things right now.
That's perfect. That's the way to always look at them. That's what's up.
And it's having a lot of money is it's a good thing, it's a bad thing. And actually it's more of a bad thing, a good thing.
That's why I said
like you. Okay?
Well,
you're very content with what you have and what you're doing. And that's a good thing. Okay, that's one of the things I am jealous of, and I envy you because you're content at what you're doing. Not too many people are like that.
That's why we spoke on the last episode.
Yeah.
If I ever was to come into a gazillion, it'll go right back out. It'll go back out wisely, but
I'm trying to do that too.
You know.
Okay, I got more money than I've ever had ever. But my thing is, I have a. It's blood money. I can't say it any easier. It's blood money.
It's not, but I see that's how
but
you
that's
feel.
how I feel.
Right.
Okay.
So,
it's like I gotta get rid of it as fast as I can. That way, it's not on me anymore. Okay. Right. But then I'm also adjusting myself to say, I gotta look to the future. Okay. Because eventually, it won't be there. And if I do a pro basketball,
blow all your money.
Yeah. By the time you retire, you're pitching.
That's like the best way to, because it's not really blood money.
Yeah.
The best way to honor that money is do something wisely with it. Hold on to it. Because you got it from somebody that was somebody that was worthy.
It's the same thing as you.
So I appreciate it.
Okay.
It's not like people who they'll go and they'll if you inherited this money from a misfortune, and then you went to a strip club, that's a disrespect. How about gambling?
How about the lottery winners? Okay, they had nothing, but now they're in, and then like a year later, they have nothing. What did you do?
Right, but the difference is that lottery, they got it from a scratch off. You got it from a misfortune.
That's what I'm saying.
So you have to do something real with this.
There has to be meaning for it. Yeah. It's like a memorial thing.
Yeah, you have to respect them. And
for example, I listened to a Shaquille O'Neal interview. Okay, he got a bonus of $1 million for a signing bonus. Okay, so he said, "Hey, I got $1 million." Well, push comes to shove, after taxes, he's only got $600,000. Okay, so he goes to a dealership and buys his Mercedes, which he's always wanted.
I think I heard this one.
$300,000. Okay, he comes home, drives. Hey, Dad, look at my car. And Dad says, "Hey, where's mine?" So they had to buy his dad a car, and then his mother says, "I want a smaller one, just a small one." Okay, so in the sense, his bank called him later on, says, "Oh, by the way, you're $80,000 in the hole. You don't, because it was one of those things." And I kind of did that at first because I could, but now I'm not regretting it because he didn't regret it. He got what he wanted because that was his earned pay.
And you learned.
And I didn't earn this. I didn't earn it. It was given to me. I didn't earn it. See, that's what hurts too. It's something that I earned by losing somebody.
No, I would have to not agree with that. You may not have earned it this time around.
Yeah.
In this life.
Yeah.
But karma, which is not what people normally think it is.
Yeah, it's not.
So, but we're not even going to dive into that.
That's almost like sugar. No.
Yeah, we're not going to get that. That'll take a while, and even then, we won't get a full grasp on what karma really is. Yeah. But
that's the subject we need to do.
Right. I don't even think, because that's the law. Like, you remove karma, everything dissolves. But so you may not have deserved it in the sense that you worked for it in this life, but something happened in the past that allowed you to be in this position to receive this. Why? Because of your givingness. You gave so much in the previous, you're getting in return.
But one of the things is, you forget that. I didn't think of it that way. We
always forget that because we're
but
in the now.
You did, though. And you had to tell me that, and I had to it's like it was going to happen because it happened years, before.
Yeah, it was
it's a continuous cycle
that
what we're doing.
Whether you scratched off
right,
the lottery
exactly.
It's going to happen. Yeah. And so that's why another reason is having the discernment when to accept something from someone and when not, because there's karma that we all have to work out.
Gotcha.
And I pretty much know I have a lot of shit to like. If this is, I have to work this out until I'm out of this. Like, it can't be no. And if I feel a certain type of way about something, then that's gonna create a certain.
I got you.
You see, and so, but we have to pick, because now I have to, by not accepting what you're trying to, that's also doing karma for you. But your intent will generate that positive karma. You see, so both of our intents. That's like the major, you know.
But they also say the road, the path
to hell is paved with good intention.
Intention, right. Yeah.
Right.
The man, you're on top.
Well, that's why karma is such a complicated thing, because not
okay.
only is the intent, but it's the result.
All right. Say, for instance, we signed a contract. Okay. All right.
$1 million contract?
No.
Bonus?
A $700-something contract. Okay. All right. Payable when you doesn't hurt your situation as it is now. Okay, because you didn't have it 2-3 days ago, right?
I had it.
No, I'm saying you didn't have this bill. You didn't have. That's what I'm saying. Okay, but now that it is on you, this will be taken off of you, but you will still have it internally because you signed a contract.
Internal contract?
Well, it's a contract between two people saying,
right.
You know,
like
you could take it either way, you know.
We could sign it on a cum rag.
No. If you spell your name with cum, I'm not dealing with it.
No, on a cum rag.
No, I'm
we
still.
can use a regular permanent marker.
You could pee your name in snow, so you could do that with that too if you really tried. Because I mean, Joe is a small, well, you're small anyways, but anyways.
Not what she said.
Good one. But that's whenever my brother helped me out, the feeling of relief was to the point that I don't have to deal with this no more. Okay? But eventually I will, but not right now. And that's how I'm living day to day. I don't have to deal with it today, but I will later on. Because I'm there, you know?
That's what's up.
Yeah. So, thanks for cheering me up, dude.
Hey, no problem, man. Okay. That's what we're here for.
But let's see what time it is. Oh, shoot. Okay. But the major thing that we discussed that we were going to get into is because of who we are to each other, okay? And this will never happen again. Maybe another lifetime or
and
something.
If it does, it wouldn't be on this level because now we understand. Right. And that's what relationships are.
It won't take so long. But the thing is, I thought about this. I've only had like 3 best friends in my life. That's 60 years. That's, say, every 10 years I had a best friend, and being married, and my wife was my best friend until, but you were always a good friend. Now it's like, hey, you're it. Sorry. Okay? I'm just saying, sorry, you're it.
I appreciate it.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Same here.
It's just one of those things. I didn't need one. Okay? Because I haven't, because I've had always somebody to talk to. I've had somebody to tell me, hey, this is what's going on. And that's on your head now because
bring it on.
You took it on.
I don't have any other friends, so I can handle it.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
And that's the point. I do that on purpose. Keep the circle. So whoever.
I don't want any.
Yeah.
I stay home. I don't go out. For instance, I've asked people, hey, you want to go to dinner? Okay? And then I think about it. I'm saying, man, that's stupid. Okay? I'm feeding somebody who I really maybe want to talk to, but don't, But it's that companionship that you want, it's another human being, basically.
Right. It's the companionship of intelligence.
Yeah.
That's basically what it is. Because you can have a stuffed animal or a damn robot, but the intelligence
But there's no ill intent as far as that's concerned, because it's something that I'd like to get to know better. That's all. Because I've known you this long, and I really don't know who you are. I have an idea,
Mm-hmm.
and if my idea is correct, I really won't see you again. That's pretty much.
It's like you said, it's intelligence discovering a new world.
Yeah.
And that world is the person.
Yeah.
Hey, I want you just figuring
Yeah.
and in getting to know that person, you get to know yourself as well.
Yeah,
So, you know, that's just the dance that intelligence does with itself.
That's like my brothers. Okay, Steven is tight with mom, so I have to deal with him all the time, and I cover him because he's a baby boy. Okay, all right. I got another brother, Robbie. He's fourth. Okay, we said we found him under a rock. Okay, he's not ours, but we took him. Okay, that because he's the exact opposite of me. Okay, it's one of those things.
In what way?
Me.
Ah,
That's mine.
gotcha,
Okay,
gotcha.
and that's to me because he was scrawny. You know, he had to protect his stuff. Yeah. And he's always been that way. He's working his way out, but it's one of those things that it's one of the characteristics that's deep in him that sometimes comes out because he's cheap. But then I got an older brother named Mike. Okay, I actually not butt dialed him, but I dialed him by mistake yesterday. I got Mike and Mike on my phone, and I dialed the wrong Mike.
Ah, okay.
He answered, and I recognized the voice. I said, "Damn, okay, hey Mike, how you doing?" You know, I'm trying to call Mike. Okay, which Mike? And I said, "Well, it's not you." And he says, "Well, you know who I am." I said, "Yeah, he's not your color." So that's just to give him a hint. That's totally up. But anyways, so we got to talking a little bit, and it's one of those things that it's the same. He's his own world. You know, he's doing shit that he wants to do, and I said to myself, okay, hey, I was thinking about coming to see you, visit, go to Myrtle Beach, and come visit and just see how you guys are doing. You know,
that's what he was like.
No. It was one of those things. Well, here's the thing. I'm going to in October. He's actually going to Dominican Republic. Because his son, my nephew Chris, who I went to see him get married the first time. Okay,
he's getting married again.
He's getting married again because he got divorced from the. Well, I didn't know it. And he's 42, which I said, what the? I mean, I'm thinking him as 20 or.
Right.
So that's how far out he is. Okay,
Yeah.
It's just one of those things I don't want to, and I want to, but I don't, kind of thing. So I'm kind of saying he's not really excited about me coming. So I'm just saying, well, okay. And then come August, he's going to. Where's he going to? He's going somewhere. Some kind of vacation.
Did you molest his ass when he was a kid?
He's my older brother.
Don't mean nothing.
Yeah, it does, because we used to beat the shit out of him.
Did he molest you?
No. Only my cat did, so just.
Well, don't they got barbed penises is what I hear? That's what I hear. I don't know. I haven't looked into
true. It's true.
I only looked into horse penises.
Go to Busch Gardens. You'll have fun there. Those Clydesdales. They almost trip over them. Okay.
Really?
Oh yeah. People wait.
You don't say.
People wait in the heat.
You don't say.
I swear, it's so funny.
Buy some season passes today.
There's some pervert. I mean, animal perverts. But anyways, it's the same old. Okay. I respect him as my brother. I love him as my brother. But as a person, he's his own person, and I really don't want to. I don't have time to get to know him anymore. I just don't. I really don't. And it's like my life never happened. If it's like I'm talking to you and I haven't talked to you in 20 years, and it's like, nothing's happened until today. Like my life doesn't matter, or, I don't know anything about it, so I'm not going to ask you about it. So when I called him back, just to apologize, say, hey, I put your name in correctly, so it's, I won't make that same mistake, so I'll never call you again. But what I said. But it was one of those things where I tried to catch up with him. You know what I'm saying? I made the attempt. I said, and he was doing his budget, okay, which I don't give up. I really don't. Okay, I tell you what, if my brother called me and I was in the middle of something, I'll take whatever time I have to.
Well, it's maybe if y'all talk regularly, you say, "Hey, I ain't got time right now. I'm doing." But if y'all ain't talked in years,
Yeah.
and you say I can't talk because I'm doing my budget,
Yeah.
something ain't right up there.
Well, the thing is, I mean, myself made an effort because I did call him back, okay, and he did mention he was doing his budget, but I was like saying, how's this, how's that, how you know, that kind, and then he mentions, oh, what is this, 20 questions? That's when I said, okay, you're not, you're so busy, you can't tell me anything about what's going on. Fine, okay, I get your point, okay, so I don't need to know, I won't know, and that's it. I've accepted the fact. Okay, so
you know, I've it's not to the extent of you and your brother, but there are some relationships out there that I feel the same way. Like, it's just so inconsistent, like flaky, and it's not that you want to like give up on the relationship or on them, because if they ever call and needed anything, you'd be right there.
Yeah.
But it's like, I've tried, you won't listen, so I'm done.
Yeah.
Okay, like I'm done. Like
well, here's the thing. Call me if you need anything. That's all.
That's it. Yeah.
But
if
if you don't call me, I won't be upset. I really won't be.
It's just one day this, one day that.
One of the things that hurts is you don't matter to me. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm next in line to you.
Well,
I don't matter to you. You know,
what I'm seeing is more with them.
Yeah.
It's like it's shit going on with them. Like either they don't. Some insecurity, some shame or embarrassment, or I don't know what it is, but it has nothing to do with the person that they don't want to talk to.
Right.
It's something going on inside of them that they just can't seem to like be consistent enough with you. Like, I don't know. I have no, so I'm like, instead of putting my energy to try to figure this out, let me put my energy towards people that are more consistent in my life.
I'll tell you a story. Not on a podcast, but a situation which kind of like sealed the deal as far as you know, and All right.
So we'll save that up for that. Yeah. Anything? Any quick fires? Any
quick draw?
Quick draw.
UFOs, they're coming.
Why you say that?
Because they've always been here.
Okay.
They're finding out that this planet has been inhabited not 5,000 years ago with the Sumerians and all that stuff, because that's the oldest documented form of writing that tells the history. But we're finding things that just doesn't fit with our history line. Like there's things that they found in the ground and they just don't have no explanation for it. But the funny thing is, Hollywood is kind of imitating art, it's kind of imitating life by doing a few things that kind of go inside with what's happening.
Well, that reminds me, like every time, it's like whenever a scientist discovers something new or someone invents a new technology, for some reason it was always written about before in science fiction. So when science fiction now becomes fiction,
it was up here, yeah.
Which means it's always been there. Right. It's just that where humanity is now had to catch up to where we came from.
Yeah.
And it's always the case. Whether you're talking about actual Star Wars or force fields or lightsabers.
We're catching up with what really is. One other thing about Hollywood, when I bring up Hollywood, it's hitting the fan hard there, and it's about damn time, because what's happening is they're taking our children. Okay.
What you mean?
It means that Hollywood elites. Okay, it's called the Good Boy Club, or the good, one of those clubs that the top echelon, right? They can do no wrong. They can get away with it. They're untouchable, okay? And they've been in the movie out there now. Was it Cry for Freedom or it's a new movie out. It's about trafficking, human trafficking, basically about kids being trafficked. True story.
So I just want to get this right.
But go ahead.
So you're not focusing on the conspiracy theories within Hollywood, but the evidence of human trafficking
it's actually occurring
through Hollywood.
Right.
Now Hollywood, the place, the industry,
okay. and the bigwigs.
Okay. Using Hollywood to traffic.
Right. Okay. The letter O. When I say O, who do you think?
Oprah.
Very good. Well, she's one of them.
She is not a human trafficker.
No, she is.
She is not. There's nothing in this planet you're going to tell me that Oprah is a human trafficker.
Here's the thing.
First of all, before you go ahead.
Okay, she's not actually doing the trafficking, but she's helping with it. So if you even
by knowingly,
yes.
So you're telling me that Oprah knowingly, is helping to track humans,
kids.
Yeah. For what purpose?
What do you think?
For money?
No.
For what?
What do you think they do to the kids?
Sex?
Yeah.
I know, but for what? What does she get out of it? Money?
She gets protection.
From what?
From those who can actually end her too. Here's the thing, okay? This is an example, and this ain't no conspiracy.
Yeah, you gotta give me some facts.
What did she do in Africa? What did she do?
She made the school, and I know in that school that eventually the kids were raped or some shit like that.
Right. What was done about that?
We don't know.
What was done about that? Africa, the country that she set that in.
That was the continent, but I don't know what country she.
Nigeria, or I don't know which one, but they didn't ever want that. Okay.
How do you know they don't want that? It
was pushed on them because of her money and. Dude, you better
look.
That's what I want. That's what I'm giving you to look into.
Okay, but before I look into it, everybody.
You're having a closed mind. That's
I'm
what
not
you're
having
doing.
a closed mind.
Yes, you are, because you're saying
mind.
That couldn't happen. That's closed mind.
I'm saying that, but I'm saying that to put a different side to it. I'm gonna take a peek later, but on whatever you send me. But critically thinking. Everybody in this planet wants education. Everybody. It doesn't matter who it is. That's the only way out. And somebody, especially when they're black, and they feel like they've come from a place that has been just raped, like from these resources and no education, has been abused, exploited. Anybody wants. Dikembe Mutombo has set up hospitals and schools in Africa. Is he with human trafficking? Some want it, some don't. That's everywhere.
There's a difference between the two.
Someone
Oprah never lived
don't.
in Africa. Okay, I'm just saying.
But she might have somebody. She might have a tie that lives there. She might know somebody that lives in Africa, and she has the means to provide a school.
Okay,
and those children was gonna get raped whether or not she made the school or not, because that's what happens in the third world country where crime laws rule.
But this happened inside her school, which was supposed to be a haven of protection.
But she's not. First of all, she's not there.
It's her name.
It doesn't matter if it's her name.
Hey, I don't care. Whoever's at the top is responsible for things that happen below you. I don't care. You take responsibility, and that's what happened.
Right. Right. I see what you're saying. So you're telling me that who's the president? President X here of this company, right? Mm-hmm. So if I rape you right now, you gonna put that on him?
Yeah.
Come on, man. At some point,
you shouldn't be here.
Okay. Well, what if one of the person on the line raped somebody else in the bathroom? You gonna put that on him?
Yeah.
You're gonna say that he's knowingly.
He's gonna take responsibility.
He knowingly set up the conditions for a rape to happen in the bathroom. Yep. It's all on the president here.
If you really want to go to it, okay, here's how it would work out. Okay, first of all, it would be HR. Okay. Once HR is done with it, who hired on the HR department? Who hired? Then it would go to the management. Okay, the management says, okay, well, we were told this is what needs to be done. Who told us? And then the upper management or the people in charge will say, yeah,
Man,
we did it. So we're taking responsibility for what that, and they have to take responsibility for the each individual here. They do.
Man, there has to be. There's but so much control, man. You can only
I'm not
have but
saying
so
control.
much. It is control.
No, it's not.
He cannot control. Oprah cannot control. Oprah is in the United States. She cannot control what's happening in a different continent.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Besides that, what's the other evidence? Okay, she started a school that they did not want, that they didn't want,
Okay.
that some didn't want, some did want it.
All right. Name some of the people that.
I mean, hold up. Don't tell me they don't want it, because you see this all the time on TV of small classrooms of impoverished people in Africa or India teaching. Mm-hmm. Some even got to teach under a bridge, and they're not gonna welcome a building. Fuck out of here with that shit. Use some common sense, man.
No.
What's the other evidence you said?
Look who she ran around with.
She's gonna run around with other rich people, because that's what rich people do.
But who are
She's
they?
not gonna run around with you and me.
Who are they?
Who? Jeffrey Epstein? No, that's some bullshit.
That's not bullshit. Harvey Weinstein.
Oh my God. Okay then.
Dude, open.
Okay, I understand that. Okay, but
I'm just saying.
Listen. That's like you taking a picture with Mr. T, and then and you're working around because this is the same environment, and then it comes out a couple years later that he's a pedophile. So now you're tied to him. Now you're a pedophile too, and you assisting him. No, it's just you don't know these people until they get caught. Now, if they got caught, and that's, man, don't give me that, man. You got to come something harder than that. It says these people took pictures together.
Let's go with everything that we've always dealt with. Okay, I know we call conspiracy theories, but this, okay,
that's what this is.
Let's go with the vaccine. Okay. What's happening in that situation? What actually caused it? What did they say?
Well, before they said it was a bat,
right?
And now they're figuring out that it's come from a lab.
China. It escaped from a lab. Okay, but they covered that up to the point where they pushed it on a bat and blamed a bat. Okay. That's
even though that was the bat and the lab leak were both theories held at the same time. They were always two held. It's not like you never heard of a lab leak and they just did everything to suppress it. No, they were just waiting for the evidence to come out, and it did come out.
They did come out, and they showed that they did suppress it to the point where.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
But you're so defensive on this. Okay.
I'm not defensive.
It's true that this happened. Okay.
Right. And I'm not saying that all conspiracy theories are not
I say all? I'm giving you 2 or 3 right now.
Which some are true. Which some are true.
But at the time we were talking about them. No, that can't. No,
I never said that.
Come on, you're saying it now. But are you gonna eat your words after this happens?
After we find out that Oprah knowingly is human trafficking, man,
What would you do?
I want to say I would do something, but it'll be
what?
Rated XXX.
Well,
I would not only eat my words. Okay. But I would eat something else.
Okay.
Okay.
Don't be so drastic. Okay.
No.
But here's the thing. Okay.
It's ridiculous, man.
The thing is, it's coming to a head right now. This whole situation with our society is coming to a head, and the sad thing is, okay, they're aiming at the children, and they don't realize that that's what's happening. And we have to open our eyes to say this is what's happening, because what do they say about our future? Where's our future at?
In the kids.
Exactly.
But here's the thing. Kids have always been the victim of every single human trafficking in history. Dude. Has always been. It's nothing different.
Dude.
Look, you could go name these ancient civilizations, whether it's Greek, Roman, the Ottoman, whoever, all these people, look, at some point there's this 1%ers in each of these, and they're going to use their power to do what? To traffic guns, traffic people, traffic drugs. It's nothing different.
I'm talking about that was a civilization back when, and they don't exist no more because of what they were doing too.
Right.
Okay, this is what we're doing again, repeating history as it speaks. And when we find out that this is actually going on, what do we do about it?
There's nothing you can do about it.
What do you mean there's nothing you can do about it?
There's nothing you can do about it.
You're just going to raise your hand and say, oh, can't do nothing about it, so I'm not going to do nothing about it. Is that what you're saying?
No, I got the answer. And it's sugar.
On that note, we're gonna end this podcast.
All right.
But I need you to look those things up, because one of the things you and I do, okay, we kind of avoid the news. I really do. I don't watch the news at all. But when something keeps popping up, I mean, it's one of those that pop, and it's kind of like saying, take a look, see what's going on.
The only legitimate human trafficking kids pedophile ring that I've ever come across was the one with involving the royal family and Buckingham and them, because that is evident. You have pictures, you have video, you had trials in court, you had all the. It wasn't just this person took a picture with this person.
No, but I get that. But the thing is, it's going to get to that point.
Now with Oprah, come on, man. No. Oh, let me guess, who else is on it? Michael Jordan?
No, not yet.
Come on.
He's in the gambling. Don't worry about him.
Man, Oprah, really? Oprah?
Seriously?
Oprah. No, man.
Check into it, please.
Oh, Color Purple Oprah?
Dude.
No.
She's not the Oprah then as she is now.
Nobody, that is a drastic change. You don't become.
Shit. That's why do you think people? What is the thing? Corruption. Okay.
Not to that
it's
point,
all about
man.
power and money and corruption.
Okay,
that's all it is.
Maybe if she was like Martha Stewart and she got the power and then she did tax fraud, but you don't go.
Well, she didn't. It was insider trading. Insider
trading.
And she paid the price.
I understand that. I understand something like going off like that, from corruption.
Because she's white?
No, I'm talking about
because she's white.
Oprah too.
Oprah's not white. People.
You don't go from being a reporter, a media personality, working your way up, doing all this, struggling the way she did, to being a damn kid human trafficker. Come on, man. That's come on, man. Check
it out. Check it out.
Talking about weird news.
This is some
weird news.
It is. Hey, the sad thing is, I wish it never happened. Or I wish I.
What YouTube video you seen this on?
It's all over the place.
What YouTube videos? It was
just open YouTube up and it'll show you.
Man,
okay?
Oh my goodness.
No, seriously. And that's also,
this is like the QAnon shit.
See, that's what they throw on. No, I don't believe in that.
Man, I'm surprised. There's more evidence with QAnon than there is with Oprah.
How do you know?
Because I know.
Okay, how about Black Lives Matter?
That's evidence. You can critically make these. That's simple.
At the time, people were saying, "No, that couldn't happen because this is a cause, a right versus wrong."
No, but that's fraud. That's within the realm of that's just fraud. Fraud and cons happen all the time. The biggest con in the world is religion. And the biggest MLM multi-level marketing scheme ever is religion. These are cons. This is people trying to. I don't know what this shit is. This is ridiculous. Send me the link. Send me the best one you got.
YouTube. Oh. Oprah Winfrey. Come on, just all you.
You want me to put that shit in my search history, in my search bar, so they can come after me? Huh?
Okay, I feel that way.
You send me the link.
I feel that way. There's no link. Tell me about it. It's there.
I'm gonna put this in my Google bar. Okay. Oprah.
All right.
Human trafficking.
Here's the thing. Okay. The movie that just came out that's beating every box office. It's barely losing to
Oppenheimer.
No, it's lost. Oppenheimer lost to this one.
Barbie.
No, I'm about to sucks. The other one. Mission Impossible. Okay.
I didn't even know that one.
Yeah, no, it's part one. But it's barely losing to that one. Okay, and their theater count is very low. It's not a widespread audience kind of thing, but it's picking up speed.
What's the name of the movie?
Cry Freedom.
Cry Freedom.
Cry for Freedom.
I'll check that one out.
It's based on a true story. It's a true story. And the sad thing is, okay, this is how.
And Cry Freedom has to do with Oprah trafficking.
No, the whole premise is this is what's happening, and the whole premise is that Hollywood is behind it, and that certain people in Hollywood are actually the movers and the shakers. The thing about it now, I'm gonna tell you straight up, okay. You don't know because you're not there. That's it.
That's my whole point.
But the thing is, there are some people that are there that are speaking up. Because it's one of those things that's kind of weird. Why are they like this? And then they finally realize, oh, okay. That's why they're like that. It's happening.
I'm gonna check it out.
I want you to because I want you to let me know what you think.
Because what it sounds like, because if anybody knows, it sounds like the flat Earth theory, which if you look at it on the surface, it all makes sense. If you ask the questions and you connect the dots and all,
I wouldn't have never thought
in a flat Earth.
I would have never.
But then when you dig and be like, man, these motherfuckers are stupid as shit.
All right, look into it. It's.
They making claims like flat Earth. They make claims about every religion said that every civil.
Okay.
No, they did not.
Okay.
They're just saying they
what
did.
Does
No, they
common
did
sense
not.
tell you? It's not true.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
Oprah.
But your opinion of her is higher than your common sense.
I don't think much of her to be honest.
But you're really holding her high.
Any billionaire, I don't think much of.
Okay.
I'm not saying they're a bad person. I'm just saying I don't think.
But you don't think she has the ability to do that?
She has the capability because she has the money. But in here, as a person, I don't see that shit.
Okay.
Now, if you would have said somebody like, I don't know.
Yeah, you don't know.
Like this, I don't know.
What do they call it? What do they call it? Wolf in sheep clothing. Okay. That you don't know them till you know them.
Yeah, but those are psychopaths, and she does not look like a psychopath.
Who doesn't look like a psychopath?
Jeffrey Epstein looks like a psychopath.
Really? At the time, people were around him all the time. They didn't think of him as that.
Like when they say Michael Jackson and R. Kelly were doing their things, that was conceivable. I could see that. I could say, okay, I could see that you could put two and two together.
But is there anything wrong with that? What they did?
Is there?
You tell me. That's what I'm saying. I'm seeing what degree are you going by.
Of course there's something wrong with what they did. These grown ass man fucking with little ass kids.
What's the difference with her?
My thing is okay.
Hey,
she's not fucking with little ass kids.
No,
she's my point.
She's having them available. She's like I said, she's pulling strings.
She's having a market. She's opening a farmer's market full of kids.
Pulling strings. You got to look into it. It's very deep.
I would believe it if she didn't know that she was like, if she wasn't a part of it. But if she actually knows that what I'm doing is causing.
Yep.
What's called Cry Freedom and YouTube Oprah traffics kids.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. I never thought we'd be talking about this shit.
I never thought it either. I never thought it either until, like I said, this world is coming to a point where it's like, yeah, that's what's happening. And it's becoming a normal thing.
It's always been a normal thing.
No, it hasn't.
God.
Okay.
People think like slavery, the African slavery, that was not normal. Slavery's been.
How about the transgender situation? Okay.
Okay.
That's becoming a normal thing too, isn't it? They're trying to push that down everybody's throat by saying, "Hey, I have the right to do this because I feel like I'm a woman, even though he has nuts and a dick."
Okay, well,
I'm sorry.
The homo and the transgender is the LGBTQ. They have always been. The only difference is it's just out more now because there's more people. Instead of being 1 million people on the planet, there's 8 billion plus people. So it's going to seem like it's more and it's just being allowed more. That's all. But they still get persecuted. It's just not at that percentage that the others did because there was 1 million people back then on the planet. Now there's 8 billion.
Okay. All right.
It's always been gay people.
I'm going to give you.
It's always been gay animals.
I'm going to give you. Okay. You're going to extremes. Here's what I'm going to give you, okay? All right. Here's the thing, okay?
And there's there's no TikTok and social media the way there is now, the way that there wasn't back then, the way it is now.
I got that. Technology has moved up where you can actually see things the minute they happen.
Boom.
I got you. I got that. That is a good thing and a bad thing. Okay, that's a good thing and a bad thing.
Good thing.
But the thing about it is, okay, the attitude that they take, meaning I have to yell my ass off to tell you I'm gay or I'm such and such, and I want you to tell me that you should respect me and do. No.
Here's another one. I agree, but here's another one.
Mm-hmm.
That's in the United States and the UK, in places where you can't say that shit in other parts of the world. Your head will get chopped off. But we just can't put what's on.
But you know what they're trying to do?
What?
They're trying to get African nation. They're trying to get them to say, hey, you should allow homosexuals.
Yeah, they're trying
but what
to
is their belief system? You're changing their entire belief system, what you're trying to do with us.
I understand.
It's the same thing. And it don't work, does it?
They're trying to do that. But what I'm saying is you got people that are that they have to flee their islands and their countries because they looking at it the way it was looked at way like it's still not accepted as much as people. Just let's not make the United States the microcosm of what's really going on in the whole entire world, because it's not. That's just the United States and little bits of Europe here and there. But even then, you can't. If I was gay, if I was a labian. What the hell is a labian? Because I was thinking LB.
You're getting a little specific there.
If I was any of these letters, anyway, I wouldn't feel safe putting my traveling into these different. No, I just no.
That's being smart. Okay.
Well, you can still call it smart. Some call it being a coward.
No. That's being smart.
I call it being smart.
To me, what you're trying to do is you're trying to push yourself onto somebody which you don't have a right to do, because the person accepts you as you are. Okay. I say if you're gay, fine, but don't tell me I have to tell you you're gay and I have to, no, I don't. I don't have to do a he or them or they or whatever. It's because you feel that way. I feel this way. I fuck feelings, okay? Feelings are temporary. Science and genealogy and biology, there's only two, okay? If you feel like a guy one day, then you feel like a girl one day. Whatever parts you were born with, that's who you are physically. I don't care what the fuck you feel like.
There was and they told me that it was it's true, but it's not. Even though they swear it is.
It's true, but it's not.
They a school had to put litter boxes.
No, it's true.
And bathrooms.
Yep. You know why?
Because the kids identify as cats.
Animals and cats. Yeah.
That's not true.
It's true.
It's a hoax.
No, it's not.
I'm trying to tell you.
Okay, I'm going to tell you straight up. Okay?
What?
Comedian.
Straight up? Are you being...
Straight,
is that a pun?
Yep, straight up. Comedian. Went to his kid's school. Okay? He's saying, oh, hey, that's my child. He says... he says he's a such and such, and we have to treat him that way. Okay? Because... freedom and your parent tries to do, and they allow that. The school allows it. Okay, what does it do to those other kids? It's an distraction. It's taken away from, I would say, normal, because you ain't no fucking lion, you ain't no fucking bear. You are a person that unicorn. You think because you like watching Disney and shit, and the dogs or bears are talking and shit. I'm sorry. You gotta get your head straight, and you gotta find something else.
Oh, what happens is the kid wants attention, and so imaginary friend.
And what do the parents do? Okay, if you want to be a bear, go ahead. Fine.
Because they don't want to be the bad guy.
Exactly, and I'm guilty of that too. Because I've.
So if a child went there, goes to school and say he has an imaginary friend, the teacher has to put a desk next to the child for the imaginary friend?
No, he'll have an imaginary desk. Okay.
Okay.
You gotta
make room for the imaginary desk.
Well, if he wants to sit there, he's got to, be in the aisle way. Okay. And then if it gets to the point where his friends are stepping on him because he's sitting on the floor, that's his problem. Not the other kids, because hey, they don't see him.
So now you need an imaginary litter box too.
Exactly. With imaginary litter that you clump and throw away. I know.
And you gotta walk in a room with holding your nose because of the imaginary smell.
It's getting fucked up, okay? And it all runs down to, I gotta get shit done before it gets to the point where you can't get shit done, okay? Meaning that, all right, this is the last because I got
last one.
Yeah, because I gotta go home and get my daughter. Yeah, no kidding. Okay. All right. When everybody talks about the end of the world and everything like that, okay, my daughter loves driving around. I used to, but I didn't because the wife drove and she don't like driving around. But we're doing that. We do that like if we had nothing on TV or we want to stay busy, we go drive. And we've been to Ocean View. We've been to all the way down to Sandbridge. I mean, we're just driving everywhere, okay? And as I'm driving, I'm looking. I'm like, hey, man, this place is huge, like there's houses, and I'm trying to get a big picture of the whole situation when they talk about end of the world and things like that. Okay, I can't see it happening. Okay, all right. If it does, it'll do it on a microcosm level. Okay, because I think people are smart enough or are willing to survive by doing whatever it takes to maintain what they have. And there's a lot of them out there, and you do the same thing, okay? It's getting to the point.
I ain't no survivalist, but
well,
yeah.
No, I'm saying
we can
if
go
push
off
comes
the bare
to shove,
minimum.
if push comes to shove, you'd be able to do it. But I'm saying, it's like people are focusing on end of days, end of world, and trying to create the atmosphere of it. And I'm looking at myself as, no, it's not. It's something that a lot of people wish for, because they think that, once this is gone, we're going to go up there, and we're going to, once this is gone, it's gone. You're going to a spirit realm where you don't know what it is until you get there.
Based on how they live,
yeah,
it might be worse off than
what they got now.
So what it is that it's an escape.
Yeah, exactly,
That's
exactly.
It's another form of escape.
And it's just bringing me into a realism that, hey, you got to do what you got to do, because this is your time, okay? I mean, if the world ends tomorrow, hey, that's it. What can you do? But it's not going to end. You're going to continue on. The bullshit with China, the bullshit with whatchamacallit, if they want to take it over, they're going to do it.
You've been on this planet for a minute.
Yeah.
This shit has always been
going on.
Always been countries fighting against country. There's no.
But the sad thing is, the media is in control of what news and what we see.
Right, but it's the people in the media
that are creating that.
It's not the media. All this stuff is good. Never confuse.
The technology is good, but the people that manipulate
it's always been, and the people going back to the solution.
Yeah.
All hopped up on sugar.
Yeah.
That's the answer.
Okay. All right. Let's do that, and we're done.
All right. Well. All right then. Well, that's a good one.
Damn, that was a long one.
Yeah, long one. It's a good one.
Except your end part. I edited that up because when you find out for sure and you listen to yourself, like, no, not Oprah. No.
Oh, I'll be the first one. Hey, I'll be the first one to eat ass all day.
Okay. Okay. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to see it. No. Here's the thing, okay?
I mean, crow.
Ignorance is bliss, okay? But until you really find out, you can say that's not real, that's for your own good. But when it happens, that shock value,
it ain't gonna shock me.
Okay, then
it ain't gonna do shit to me. Really, ignorance is death. First of all, that's what that is. All right, and it ain't gonna get me. If she is, she is. But I'm just like thinking critically. This shit is ridiculous.
Ain't though. All
right, cry freedom and Oprah. I look at that today. Yeah. I look at that today. Now come back with on episode 22 on episode Emmitt Smith.
Okay.
And we'll go ahead and
Emmitt Smith.
He wore number 22.
Oh,
for the Cowboys.
Damn. Oh, who else wore 22?
Jimmy Butler from Miami Heat.
Is he any good though?
Man, he's my favorite player in the NBA because he's a hard worker. He ain't all about me. He's like, he'll do what it takes. He's an all-around. He's my favorite player in the NBA, hands down.
I've never seen
Got
him.
the hustle, the talent,
the
swag. He reminds me of me, but he's taller. And so, that's...
I respect that.
No.
Because you're short, and I respect that. Yeah. Okay. But anyways.
I tell you, don't say short, man. That's my...
Oh, that's right. Okay.
My trigger word.
How about minuscule?
I'd rather take that than short.
Really?
Short is my trigger word.
Okay.
Fucking piss me off. I'm gonna be cussing you out on the way back home.
Why is that a trigger word?
We'll talk about that in the next
Is it because of sugar?
All right, man.
All right, that's good.
Texas forever.
Texas forever, man. That'll work.
All right, let's get the fuck out of here.
Damn. Okay. Yeah. I got time. I just gotta go home, take a shower.
You ain't gotta take a shower?
Oh, yeah.
You gotta take a shower for?
It's hot, man. I'm plugging up the refrigerator.
You smell delicious.
Yeah.